Good morning and welcome to the Moopsyverse, where Chosen was just watching YouTube when the stream started, to be honest. The story of my life, Chosen. Yeah, I just happened to be watching something that's like, ooh, Sir Six on with a new one. Good morning,
Hello.
Chris. Hi, how are you?
Uh, Sleepy.
Yeah. Yeah, I got about a third of the way to class last night and my stomach's like, nope, nobody, nope, 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 we are going home. So I actually got some sleep
Maybe you
last
have
night.
allergy.
Pardon?
Maybe you got class allergy.
Uh, yeah, it is to an extent. It's just, I love class. Once I'm there, I have a great time. It's that drive out there. So next week, whatever day I go, I think I'm going to go out early in the afternoon with the dogs and, let's have a nice hike around for a while and make sure they get nice and tired and water and something for them to eat. Um, and do class after that and see if that makes life any better. Chosen, there is a Discord link in, if you're watching this on Twitch, there should be a link in Discord.
By
To
the
join.
way, by the way, if you need your daily dose of sugar, you can check your DMs.
Okay. Let's see. Let me get this person here. I need to find this person. It's in quarantine. How would I take you out of quarantine? No, that's not what I want. Pie, how do I take somebody out of quarantine when they're not live and on? I don't know how you do that. There we go. That's one person. Okay, that's one. It's easy when people are not in quarantine. But when when they're not in game, it's very difficult to find people. Pie, I have to reach out to you, Pie. Pie, fix this for me. Pie! Anyway, whoever was just in quarantine, you're out of quarantine, so you can jump into the We Are Live if you want to chat. Let's see if we can get through that. So, Sugary, my DMs. Hang on a second. Oh, you're the best puppy ever.
Nah, he just has
Oh,
these
look at
eyes.
him. Okay, I do appreciate that on the what looks like the chair, the arm of your chair, which is probably a gaming chair. It's got dog hair
Yep,
on it.
of
Gotta
course it
love it.
does. Like,
Gotta love it.
who's here?
Oh, he looks so
Oh,
happy. Oh, that last picture is just adorable.
yeah, just yep. That's him 100% all the time. And then
Yeah.
I don't like even call him twice. You always come up and hop on my lap and just have some cuddles. So
Puppy,
clingy.
puppies are so amazing. Hang on, somebody else sent me something which isn't relevant at the moment. Okay, back.
Ew,
Ew.
ew, 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 ew. What in the whose name is that? Complete Lucario first advance or elite 3 times. No, that's not gonna
Say it
happen.
with me. Say it with me. Reroll.
Reroll
Reroll.
big time.
Yeah, that's how we say that word.
That should be illegal. Like,
Chosen, if your handle is Izzy, you are out of quarantine and you can put yourself in We Are Live. You don't need to ask to come in here. Just jump on in and chat with us. But no, somebody else actually asked from yesterday. But since he's not currently on, I
that's
can't
what got
approve
me
him.
the reroll. Guess what the reroll got me?
120 Herc attendance
No, Voth ships 30.
in the battle zone or just regular?
Just regular.
Oh, easy
But I
peasy.
have
We can do that one.
17 ships in the battle zone.
Of course you do. Well, if you luck out, you might get the Undine at the end of it and then go off to Aftermath, or off to the Vath Swarmy thingy. Let me see. All my stuff's on the ground. Borg on the
Ew.
ground, phaser damage on the ground, and Tholians.
Or on the ground I can hop onto, because that's fine. But I could do the Farah, but don't give me anything in the task force. Like Tholian Adventure Zone? No, delete that. Delete that off the list. Going all the way there to Nukara just to shoot 5 Tholians? No.
I
No,
have
delete that
20
off the list.
Tholians, so mine's better. But
But
I'll do mine.
Tholians in the Adventure Zone or just anywhere?
It says Tholians on Nukara. It's specific.
Oh God, yeah, there's the second one too as well.
Hmm.
Yep.
I don't actually care because I'm going to do the show, walk the puppers, and then I have to drive up to Chicago.
Oh,
So endeavors may have to wait till I get home tonight. I'm hoping this isn't a hideous day, but it's probably going to be in the range of 14 hours. And I feel so bad for the dogs because I don't like them to be alone for more than 8 or 9 hours.
something's come up.
Pardon?
Something's come up, or did you have it planned like this?
I have to drive to Chicago. So that means the dogs are at home alone all day until I get home. That's like 14 hours.
Ew.
So so may have to reach out to my son, but the thing is, he goes to work an hour after I leave, so that's kind of stupid for him to come visit them because they'll only have been alone for an hour, and he gets off work an hour before I get home, so that's kind of pointless too.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Good morning, Musin.
Good morning. We on stream?
Yeah, aren't we?
Is that,
Yeah, we're
is that
streaming.
not what the? Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know there was a stream today.
Well, if Mom is at this hour on We Are Live channel, I guess it's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Let's
it's
see.
I looked and it said 13 hours until a stream. So it's like,
Oh,
okay, no
don't
stream today.
don't trust that thing because that always fluctuates based on my schedule. Like, yes, in theory we'd be having a show in 11 hours. Reality is that I will be in Chicago today. All right, so Jared Kushner and Saudi Arabia and other backers buy EA for
$55 billion.
55 billion. What does this mean? Blah 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 blah. No, that's the
It,
official announcement.
it
Um,
means that certain ties will be severed because of not aligning with company policy in the future. And like half the internet's in an uproar what this means for the woke like agenda in games
well,
being
here's the cool thing. You don't have to
yeah.
buy any games from EA. If you don't like them, don't buy them. If you don't like Saudi
I
Arabia's policies, don't buy the games.
the thing is I haven't bought EA games in
Then
years.
you don't have to worry.
Like uh, I bought the Star Wars one, but that's about it. And I didn't buy the new Star Wars. It's like the older Star Wars when none of this was even a thing yet.
Let's see. Blah 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 blah.
But the,
But I'm looking for what it actually means here.
what it means is that what the Saudis are doing is they're trying to restructure their economy to not be about oil,
Which
but to
was,
be about sports.
yeah,
And they
and
want to
EA
bring
is more
in this
sports oriented.
exactly. They bought it for FIFA,
Oh,
Oh,
they no longer have
for
contract with
football
FIFA,
games,
so
they've got a contract with the
because
NFL too, I think.
the Saudis are like they started their own football league, soccer league, and they're trying to make it more a sports and media oriented economy than an oil oriented economy.
Hmm.
And that is the reasoning behind them buying EA.
That makes some
except
sense.
EA no longer has FIFA contract.
But they still
Their
have
game, they
the
have a game,
NFL
but it's
games
no
like
look.
Madden
I mean,
and
they
something
they
else.
still
Well,
do the soccer game releases. It's just no longer allowed to be called FIFA. So
yeah, and that's just it. That made it the perfect time for the Saudis, who started their own soccer league, to buy that up.
Well, the Saudis wanted to buy Embracer. That was the game plan. Shortly, well, that was part of Embracer acquiring Cryptic was because they wanted to expand their category, and the Saudis wanted to buy it. And
there's a
shortly
lot more
after
than just
they
cryptic.
got Cryptic, the deal fell through because it was way bigger than they were planning to go for.
Well,
And
technically, they made a lot of purchases, not just cryptic and stuff
oh
around
yeah
it.
yeah
It
yeah yeah.
was
No, I was
a
saying
lot of
at the
stuff even
same
for Square
time, but
Enix.
not specific to Cryptic.
Yeah, the purpose was to branch out and have as many different outlets in video gaming as possible, hoping that a deal with Saudi Arabia will just boost them financially
Yeah.
so they can maintain it. Now things aren't as nice, I suppose.
Yeah, so they've been selling, Embracer's been slowly divesting themselves of some of their investments. And putting Star Trek under Decca actually has been a really good move because they've separated themselves from, they've separated Star Trek from Decca on top of everything else. So it's like this little adjunct thing that's more independent. So if you go into the Decca games, you do not see Star Trek Online listed anymore. But if you go to play Star Trek Online, you see all the information you need.
That's really weird, though. Like,
It's a good
why?
it's a good move logistically because Decca is more associated with games that are on maintenance and sundowning, and they're still doing new content and working on Star Trek Online. So you don't want to keep it associated necessarily with that concept of, ooh, yeah, well, we keep these, mobile games and little games running after they're kind of out. This is a little bit different, and I think they put it under Decca not for any other reason. And then made their little own thing where
I
they've,
think Deca is understood as the life support for games that have been
yeah,
mature enough not to release new content, but that's not the concept and the idea for STO, so they
yeah,
really want
and
to still
so
keep
they've
it
got devs,
alive.
and
And
obviously we've got new content,
yeah,
and it,
that's one of the reasons why they don't want to probably just showcase that Deca is maintaining it everywhere else, because
excuse me,
it will just give people bad ideas.
sorry, sneezing,
Bless you.
apologies. How's the new lore photo and data gallery? With respect chosen, it's 6 in the morning. I've been up for just over 2 hours. I haven't looked at anything that wasn't turning in my missions. It's nice, but I'd love to see it without the space stock there because you can only see a little bit of it. Can't really appreciate what a nice job you've done. If you
Oh,
get
by
a,
the way,
if you get a chance to do a
it'll
better beauty shot, I'd love to see it.
I know we just absolutely detest the concept of AI and everything when
I don't
it's used
detest the concept.
commercially and stuff.
There's a
I
place.
mean, when it's commercially used, but actually Dave Blas has
Oh,
shared a video, a clip. It's just a music clip on YouTube that honestly I think it's a good piece of music even if it's done by AI. It's
Okay.
called a simulated 7 of 9 metal track music video, kind of like Evanescence, but it's Sevanescence. And I
ooh,
honestly think it's absolutely amazing. I'm gonna post it in chat because
yeah. If you would,
I think people could see. I think it's absolutely
I
amazing.
won't turn it on because I don't really want a copyright strike.
Well, it does not have copyright because the music is completely AI made, so I don't think there is a strike to it. Because I don't think anyone owns it. Oh,
Seven Essence.
where's
Okay. Let's see. It says
except
Wicked AI. No, that's a commercial. We don't want commercials. I'll watch it afterwards, but
I think it's just absolutely amazing. It's got all the stuff. The channel actually is doing a lot of stuff of that type. Like
cool.
they've done Star Wars and some of the most amazing stuff in Star Trek as well. Because there's like glam metal Star Trek set Phasers to Love Tonight, Imzadi Power Ballad, which is just what the hell.
Okay,
On
definitely
the
we'll have to
most,
come back and look at that one.
yeah, it's absolutely brilliant.
We're still in an ad here for another 30 seconds, then I will cue us up to go do some stuff this morning, since you said you had Voth. I
My
ran the
browser rebelled.
mission on one of my lower level tunes, the new mission on a lower level tune yesterday. They tweaked the heck out of the anti-gravity section, so it's actually kind of easy now. I appreciate that they tweaked it to make it easier, but it's a little too easy. So if you want the challenge, you might want to try it on advanced or elite just to see if the anti-grav section is any more fun. Because now it's just like meh, it's fine, but it's not as much fun as it was.
What is wrong with my browser? Like, what the hell?
And I have been rubber
Oh,
banding like crazy since the patch yesterday.
Have you?
I
Well, I haven't
yeah.
had any issues.
Okay, so it might have just been Last night I came on and everybody was on.
So I linked you a track, Chris. That's also AI made. That was made for another Stowe streamer, Parenectomy.
Okay.
Linked you in Discord, I am.
All right.
Speaking slightly of AI, there is a AI
Likely.
character slash actress that
Oh,
has
I've heard
been
about
appearing.
that.
Yeah, and SAG-AFTRA's like, nope, it's not SAG-AFTRA. Cannot do it. Not a human being. Just like all AI works cannot be copyrighted
Yeah.
because they're not created by a human. Interestingly, you can't copyright artwork that's done by an elephant and things like that, even though they're not created by a machine. It's very specific for copyrights. It must be created by a human or humans. It can be a group. But I found that very interesting. So
Wait,
I'm sorry, doctor.
so
You can't be copyrighted.
it, wait, so if I can prove that, I don't know, monkeys and dolphins are sentient enough and
For the
they make
sanctions, I
art.
think. I think it's just
Well, I
about
mean,
lawful recognition in the
Yeah,
lines of the
it's not a
law.
matter. The question isn't is the creator sentient? The
well,
question is
okay,
the
but
creator human? So if you wanted to
is
argue that
okay,
these,
but is art created by a Martian then like free game for everyone to steal,
yes,
right?
under
Like,
current American law, yes. Now that's only in America. So if they're creating
no,
it
but
here in America and they apply for copyright, they won't get it.
yeah, see, and that seems kind of like very narrow focused, so
It's
that they
because we don't
can.
have Martians yet, Musin. Once we get Martians here, once we have
Okay,
the
but
ability to prove that maybe the qualification for getting a copyright is sentience, which is really hard to prove, or whatever, then they can change the law. For the moment, it's just like humans.
okay, but then if we're gonna create a cloned workforce, are we gonna call these things human?
I don't know. We haven't done it yet. When that thing
You know,
starts happening, then we have a whole bunch of legal questions. But the purpose of a copyright is to protect the income and intellectual property generated by the use of the copyright. It's not to say anything else.
yeah.
So if a dolphin's artwork is stolen, reproduced, and sold, they have not been injured by that.
However, if the dolphin goes to the grocery store to buy food,
That's a whole different story. The dolphin doesn't go to the grocery store to buy food.
no. But like,
If it
does
did,
that
then the
mean
parameters change. Then there's a valid argument for going, yes, now this person, and we're going to call it a person, has been injured by the loss of property, so now we have, or loss of income. Now they got a whole different story. Now they can go back and argue.
yeah, okay. Well, that's why I say wording, human, like
Yep.
man, like it's mm, sometimes it leaves to be desired when the
Actually,
exception to that comes up.
here's the thing. It's phrased the way it is, whether it's person or human. It's phrased the way it is specifically with those words chosen extremely carefully so that the content is limited and very direct.
Oh,
Much as I don't
oh,
like law, I love the way a lot of laws are written, so it explains exactly what it applies to.
well, I mean, a person, an individual, or a group of individuals, like that makes more sense to me than saying human.
Well, but see, an individual could be a lot of things. Could be an individual tree.
Hey, if the
Again,
tree
the
can
law
walk
is
and
written.
talk,
Laws are written. I'm sure it's the same in your country. In fact, I know it's the same in your country because I've translated contracts. Um,
yeah,
Laws are written with specific content in mind, and the selection of the words used tends to be extremely careful for that reason. The idea is to make the law for a purpose and not to be overly broad, overly generalized, and subject to misinterpretations, because when it does get misinterpreted, you can go back and get the laws changed. Or take the law out and rewrite the law. Yay! Oh, perfect, Chosen. I want to see that. I love the law for that reason. I hate the law for the same reason.
No, I mean, rewording it to properly express the new norm
The intent.
would
That's
be
what.
better. Yeah, like changing human to person
Oh,
or
no, that
to
gets too vague.
sentient individual,
Okay, what is
right?
sentience? That is something that's been debated since sentience was first conceived. And if you want to read a really good book about sentience and what it is, but it's still easy to read, the Fuzzy Papers by, oh God, what's the name of him? I love Fuzzy. Fuzzy Papers.
I mean, I'd immediately grant a
H. Beam
copyright
Piper.
if the entity in question can argue the copyright, then I feel that gives them the right to
Yeah, but
own the
what if
copyright,
they're
right?
sentient and simply not able to express themselves? That's why we have lawyers. So go back to the episode. Is it Drumhead? No, Measure of a Man in Star Trek TNG. Is Data a person? Is he a toaster?
No, he's a toaster.
Except
I
he
am,
meets every qualification for sentience.
yeah, I know,
So
but like because Data is a very unique case. We
nope.
all know he's a machine,
Hold on a second.
right?
You
Like,
can't be very unique. You're either unique or not unique. It's like pregnant. You can't
well,
be very
it's
pregnant. You're
because
just
they
pregnant.
then add lore and then add B4,
So
and then
obviously
the whole
not unique.
Zoom-type Android model line becomes a thing, which at the point that they're the workers on Mars, those Zoom-type androids, they're things. They are not individuals. They are toasters. And they get outraged because the Romulans program them to get outraged.
Okay. But getting back to what I was saying originally, go read a book called either Little Fuzzy or Fuzzy Papers. Fuzzy Papers is 2 stories. It's by H. Beam Piper, where he discusses the nature of sentience and how do you determine what is or isn't sentient. And this is referring to creatures that are at that cusp in terms of what defines that they are sentient and worthy of legal representation, what indicates that they are fully sentient and able to make their own decisions for themselves. Do they need protection? Are they animals? Are they equipment? You know, it's fun. Plus, it's just a delightful little story. Absolutely fun. You should go read it. I know it sounds like it's a heavy topic. It's not. It is, but it's not. Great story. It's also very old, but he wrote stories like Space Viking and Lord Kelvin from Other When. Guy was a good writer. Fun writer. I'd say young adult, but he actually dealt with some more mature topics. Chosen, did you post that? I will jump over there and see if there's anything in. And then we're going to go do some pew-pew. That's actually not a bad picture. Yeah, it's bright, but it really shows off the ship better. It's got a nice feel for spaciness, and you can see a lot more of the detail that you couldn't see before. You know what? For Vegas, we ought to have everybody do beauty shots of their favorite ships. We can put together a montage to run on the screen. That could be fun. Anyway, Chris, shall we go shoot some Voth, or did you do them all by now?
I've just done the Undine, I haven't touched the Voth.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready and we can go over and do Aftermath.
I'm ready to do whatever.
Okay. Well, and why don't you launch yourself for Aftermath and the Sword system, because there's a whole bunch of Voth there, and I will get there and wait for you.
Aftermath.
Aftermath. However,
I should get 30, right?
pardon?
Should get 30, right?
Well, that's what I was
Obviously,
just about to say. Don't kill them fast. Take your time. It will spawn 27, but if you wait a moment, it sometimes respawns a few, and you can get the 30. We are on advance, so we should be able to get that one. Are you cloaked, Chris? And what the heck are you flying? There you are. Ooh, that's a really interesting shot looking at your ship head on.
Is it?
Wow. That is a cool looking ship head on. That's... What is that?
It's the Ethereum Revelation.
Where'd you get that?
Exchange?
Oh, how much was it? It's very pretty.
I can't remember, but it wasn't like full price or anything like it. It was cheaper, so I got it. I've flown this before, haven't you seen it
I
before?
don't remember seeing it. That is just beautiful.
I know, the Ethereum technology, as much as of a Borg tech it is, it looks really amazing.
Yeah.
Plus
Well,
its
that
unique
very-
console gives it a different
Did
look
they?
as well.
They changed the skin on my ship.
How many did you get on that first bit?
They changed the nacelles.
8 out of 30.
Okay. They changed the nacelles?
Okay, I'm like, no, this can't be right.
I'm going over to Gamma if you want to join me, or are you going...
Yeah, I'm going to Gamma.
Okay, we'll do Gamma first.
Just on the other side of the assimilator.
Ah. So, Herc attendants, Herc ships, some of the other ships, as long as you don't take out the carriers, the big ships, they will continue to spawn little ships for a little bit. So I try and take out like the frigates and small pieces first to give the big ones a chance to spawn a few more. It works with Herc, it works with not the Bentons, the what's in Wanted? Kazon.
Kazon.
They will continue to spawn ships. It works with the Zenkethi. They will spawn ships as long as you don't take out the big ships. To a point. Then it finally gives up. Oh, did I just open this one up? Yeah, this is my old Jamam Haron. I love my Jamam Haron. She's a good ship. She's a very good ship, and I love her very much.
Really neat.
Over to you.
Oh,
That's
thank
changed.
you. It finally works. It
What?
took me like 10 minutes to troubleshoot my browser.
Oh,
Because my YouTube player just didn't show up at all. And I was wondering if I broke it
oh
or
my
something.
God! No,
but it just,
I could not live without
I
my
had-
YouTube player.
I had a blank. It was just that when the player is it's supposed to be was blank. And Twitch worked fine, so I was like, what the hell's wrong here?
I was.
I had to reload the entire browser. Reload it, like refresh
Hang
it.
on. Did they update a skin?
I don't know,
It
they didn't
wasn't
say
on the
anything about
list.
updating a skin.
I didn't see it on the
Oh.
list.
Okay, so my nacelles changed. And looking at this, it looks like the entire skin got an update. There's a couple of like markings on there that weren't there before.
They accidentally shipped an update that they weren't supposed to release yet. It happened before.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Or
So
they didn't put
my,
it in the notes.
My Kalian, the
In the
the legendary
jellyfish.
Vesta. No,
Oh,
the
Vesta.
The jellyfish is an
legendary Vesta.
Adarian.
Yeah.
It had very closed off nacelles that didn't show Bassard collectors, and I was like, wait, why am I seeing Bassard collector lights? But now looking at it in the ship tailor, I'm noticing a few more different details, like there's now actual markings for the fighter bay for the landing pad on the paint job that weren't there before. So like, yeah.
How are you doing on your count, Chris?
Short unless we have another wave.
Yeah, there's one more wave coming. How many do you have, though?
27.
Oh yeah,
so
we should get it.
it's-
We still have to go to that last. I think we have to go take out that last wave over by the marker.
Yeah.
This is a material update for this ship. Definitely. Like,
Truth be told, I
I'm
was very
used.
unimpressed with the Kalian, so it definitely needed some work on it. I think design was ugly.
Well, I mean, it still looks exactly the same. It's just that, yeah, there's just a little bit more detailing on it now.
I'll
And
go
I'm
back and look at.
using the Section 31 shield on top of the regular Kaylee.
So I ran the new episode yesterday, and they said that the adaptation mechanic would apply. It
Yeah.
didn't seem to. We did have the remodulate button added to the tray, but at no point did any of my Ethereans require me to change or remodulate my weaponry. So I'm not sure where that
Huh.
gets applied in there.
It's interesting because I was looking to make a glam shot of one of my ships, so I switched to the Kalian to look at what it looked like in that space I was in.
Hmm.
When I noticed that it was overhauled, like definitely, I know what it looked like. There were no lit up Bassard collectors. That used to be closed off completely. The nacelles got a complete rework.
Hey, there's a particle here. There we go. Yay!
Now I just need to
I
kill
have
10
stuff.
Herald ships.
Herald ships, what do you want to do?
Beats me, I've got no preference. I would rather
How many do you have? I mean,
10.
we could do Gateway just for fun.
It's Gateway fun.
Well, we
Full
have
asleep during
Gateway,
Gateway.
Herald Sphere. Does the
TFO
new
has
TFO
Herald.
can have heralds? It doesn't always, but it can have heralds. The new event starts today. For you, Chosen, your Voth Invictus does start today, yes.
That's why the console is getting it now.
Yeah. Because they're going to sync up. I've been told that your thing will sync up and we will be together for the Halloween event and the winter event, but your meta events are basically 4 weeks behind us. So you'll get your last meta event, I think, in the new year, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Yeah, we're going to do the new one. Musin, do you want to join us for something here?
For something what?
We're going to do the new TFO. Try and get some Herald chips.
Oh, okay.
I'll send you an invitation
Sure.
here.
I'm just wondering, what ship should I take?
I don't know. Just let me know when you're ready and I'll hit the magic button.
I'm actually running a very unorthodox build on that Ethereum Revelation.
Alrighty.
Because you don't often
Yes,
see
already.
a fully, typically Proton build.
We are queued for the event. Wee woo?
Wee-woo.
I gotta be joking.
Oh, don't forget, I probably won't be home in time to do a show tonight. That's the game plan. And tomorrow night we are going to be watching a movie at 6:30 called Space Mutiny. Bad movie.
Oh, tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Friday, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, yeah, 6:30. So if you want to join us, anybody out there, if you want to join us for a bad movie, we will be having some fun.
This week was eventless strain. I think I'll.
One side of the ship is glowing. Should it be doing that in your picture? Yeah, it's an effect of being so close to the light source. So if you want something that's a little bit more even, I won't go into
Speaking of
deep space,
unusual ships, I wanted that ship.
but go to a less
The
intense light source.
You see that other ship over here in front?
No.
The one on your left, below you.
The one that looks like kind of a claw thing?
Yeah, it's
Herc
a
thing.
it's a hive ship. I
It
wanted that ship,
is.
but it's unobtainable.
What do you mean it's unobtainable?
I mean, I would probably have to choose it from the meta event, but I
I
didn't.
think it's a Lobby ship, isn't it?
Nope,
Oh, okay,
that
that's
one isn't.
interesting.
It's a lockbox or R&D ship. I don't remember which one.
Might have one sitting around. I'll go take a look
What?
for it. I have a lot of ships I've never opened. A lot of ships I've never opened.
That is true.
Good morning, Cliff. I was going through my inventory as I was cleaning things yesterday going, holy moly, I've got a lot of stuff I've never opened.
That you do.
Yeah, I put a lot into the fleet bank, which I do have to remind everybody. Use the gosh darn fleet bank. It's got stuff in there before you go spend money. Go look and see what's in the fleet bank. That's why we have it.
Alliance vessels are turning hostile.
Snorpin Bass. Now that is a name. Let's hope the final phase of this TFO isn't glitched. It's been doing that a lot lately. I haven't run it since the patch yesterday, so we will see. I haven't had it glitch on me. I want to say it was Pi, but it wasn't Pi. Somebody else was telling me they had it glitch on them. But that was before the patch. By the way, Snorpin Bass is just the best name ever. That is brilliant. Fun to say. It's cute. This doesn't need a 30-second queue, though.
60. It was a 60-second queue.
But you don't need it in the second part because this has the potential with the rapid pew-pew of being possibly one we can parse. But with that 30-second break, there's no way you can parse it. I mean, you can parse, but you're not going to get a good count. Musin, let me shoot some things, gosh darn it. The script breaks and the mission stops, but let's hope it's patched. Okay. Well, more up to the point, let's hope we at least get some Herald ships before we go. Obviously, I'm sure we're going to see a patch on Tuesday.
You never know.
Now, a 90-second initial briefing. I still think one of the QOLs they should do for this is the vote to get the story going. The get on.
So many games have the option online to
Yeah,
vote
exactly.
if you're ready. We don't have to wait for the briefing so anyone can read it. Like,
But if somebody
okay,
needs it, then it's there. They can do that. If they don't, if everybody agrees and we all played it a bajillion
that's
times,
fine. Then
yeah.
we'll wait it out. But at
Absolutely.
least if we're ready, if we're just running a daily, I don't need to read the briefing. Thank you very much. Especially if it's like on an event and they run something that has an event with a long briefing.
Yeah.
Thank you, but no thanks.
Perfect. Now that the affected ship
Okay,
is in
blue on
quarantine,
blue, so
get
avoid the
everything-
blue bubbles now for the next one.
I don't know about you, but we've got some Etherean drones down here.
Let's see what we
Stay focused up
go.
there. Don't forget to deactivate those satellites.
And no time delay on this one, so that's interesting.
My data shows one satellite offline.
Is that the new
Where'd it go?
FTFO feature? Yes, it is.
Satellites are firing. Watch out.
So don't get in the blue bubbles.
Satellite's been deactivated.
Rule 1. Deactivate satellites. Rule 2. That's
Oh,
it.
almost on the collision course.
One more satellite is offline. 4 satellites. Halfway there.
Oh! Snorpin Bass says, also they seem to have shifted the cutscene in the event ground TFO Devil's Heart so it doesn't play while you're moving to the final phase. Nice! Yeah, that kind of was a pain in the butt. It plays when you complete the next to last phase instead so you don't get halted mid-stride the moment someone enters the chamber. Something I'd love them to fix about Bug Hunt too is You jump into the last chamber and cutscene. No. Jump into the last chamber,
He's
kill
malfunctioning.
spawn
Send
mother.
satellites. Heads
Thank
up.
you.
Get reports of anomalies near your location and
When does it
mirror
happen, before or
forehead.
after the latest featured episode? This would be in the latest episode. I'm going to say slightly before, but it makes some premises. But we've got 7. It wouldn't be after, so before. Or let us cut the skip scenes like we do with a few others. And here we have another delay, but only 10 seconds on this one. Come on, Daka, just throw us in there. Make us work for it. We're good for it. Oh, now we have another one. That's interesting. So there's a break, then a second break.
Word is spreading of a
Why does this second break?
Watch
It,
out.
it
no
went 10
sense.
seconds or 15 seconds, then it came back and did another 10.
Reports of orbital incursions.
2 timers pop up.
My data stream
So I
mirror
think they
forehead.
forgot to
What
delete
ship?
one. Huh?
I was like, what ships?
Running out of time. Close that vortex now.
What vortex?
Receiving reports of another vortex in the system. You'll need to close it. Heads up. More reports of incoming mirror board signatures.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Way back there.
Oh, they fixed the names of the ships in the TFO.
They're all Etherean revelations, and she's saying, oh, there it is. There was a probe in there.
Yeah, they used to be called Ethereum Cruiser, which is incorrect because Revelation isn't labeled as a cruiser.
Reading 2 new vortices near your location. Close
In all sounds and accounts, it's actually a science vessel, but
Watch out.
it's bulky and tanky and very weird for a science vessel, so...
So would this count
I guess-
for Borg ships for a kill count, then? I mean, it's always a random thing, just like we're not getting our heralds in there.
I mean, I do enjoy the unpredictability, the
Oh, yeah, no, I
unpredictable
like the
nature of
variety.
this.
Variety's good. Lexers, it's not kit bashed, it's just an Odyssey.
Waiting on you to warp to
Well,
that
technically it is a command dreadnought, but yeah, no kit bashing. I don't
It's
do
a
that stuff.
It's a legendary
vortex.
Yeah.
Odyssey, so it's a little bit bigger and bulkier, but it's nothing
I-
get bashed.
I don't do kit bashing because it's like making costumes. In real life, yeah, I can kit bash real life costumes. I can't do it in this game. It's all magic in the game, and I don't get it. I leave that to you clever
Love
people.
them beams. I love them Ethereum pearl beams.
Watch out. Excellent work. I read atomic drops been deactivated. I've received a tip. Deplete the Kittimer's shield to cancel its land attack.
It's defeated shields. We don't need to defeat its shields. We just make Musin go in there and kill it.
Deactivate. Did it. This flares been deactivated. Good work.
Maybe that will change when we have an advanced and elite version, but at the moment, yeah, it's easy.
Readings show the Kittimer's been deactivated. Right, the Kittimer strike force has been thwarted.
Yay.
Still alive. That's it. All ground and space incursions have been dealt with.
How did we
That
do?
was mean.
We missed something in the last round, but okay. Got 15 out of 60 in additional
That's it. All
objectives.
ground
We
and
missed
space
something.
incursions have been dealt
Oh well. Let's see.
with. Kittimer HQ should be able to deal with any remaining strikes.
And Snorpin Bass says, and in the beginning there was Union, which is just us assimilating people. Whoops, we weren't supposed to leave that and stop writing. No, seriously, I'm not dictating anymore. Hidden file in Ethereum computer. Yes, that is brilliant. Yeah, so that worked just fine, no glitches, other than the timer glitches, because there's a long timer in the middle and then 2 short timers that overlap, which feels to me like those weren't supposed to be
Gatekeeping.
there, and somebody forgot to delete them. It's really interesting. I have ARC dialogue boxes popping up in the game, or in my,
I did yesterday too.
You did it too? Okay. Okay, it's not
No,
me.
you said you did it.
Oh yeah,
No,
I've
you
had it since I've had it since the weekend.
I don't have it at all, but I don't have
Okay.
an arc defense, agent, whatever launcher on
Yeah,
me.
it's
So
I don't have ARC on my tool or on my toolbar either, whatever that's called.
well, I don't have it installed on my computer.
Well, I have it because I was using it to get into. Oh, you know what? I used it to do the Alienware thing, and I wonder if somehow it's still live. I'll have to take that out. But yes, yay, no glitch, yay, woo! What's the fastest way to complete the event daily? Since you're doing Voth Invictus, if you want to do it super fast, go down to Voth Ground, go to one of the transporters that hasn't been taken over, take over the transporter. Be out of there
So funny
in
that it's so
under
easy.
10 seconds if you've got it set up right. The trick is to be there. Nope. For Voth Invictus, this is Voth Invictus because they are doing this on console. So they're starting Voth today. So, and what happened with us is we had so many instances open on Voth Ground that something was always getting there. Otherwise, what is the fastest of the bunch? I'm going to say it's Voth Artillery Zone, especially if there's anybody else there, because everybody can go over, wipe out the Voth, trigger the artillery to shut down. It's still going to take you about 2 minutes on those. So take a decent ground team down there or team up with the other people there. You will share the reward though. On the new one, I go with mini mission. With Voth Invictus, if you have a decent ship and you don't mind waiting it out, you can, well, maybe you can't. If you can private queue things, you can do Storming the Spire and just private queue it. And just wipe out the first wave. But it might be different in console. But yeah, ground is pretty fast. Yeah, artillery first, then Omega Rail. The slowest one is King of the Hill, where you have to defend a position, because it is partially based on the number of enemies that show up. In the Snorpin Bass, I usually send a message to somebody else and see if they want a team, just to make sure we share the kill. But you always share the credit. What's interesting is you'll share the credit if you do any work there and you stay on that section of the map and go off to do something else. So once that kill happens, you'll get it. But it's easier to just stick there and take it out. So
I got
first
some nice
transporters,
shots.
second artillery, third Omega Rail.
So I got some nice shots of the wormhole.
That could be misinterpreted so many ways, Musin.
They're in Data's gallery for all to see. The world can enjoy the wormhole.
It does look very nice, yes. Actually,
And
where
my
your ship is emerging from it, if you were to change the angle of the picture so that the nose of the ship was down a little bit more and you'd see a little bit more of the wormhole from overhead, that would be an amazing picture.
Yeah, that's just it. My positioning is quite off for that.
So when you take your screenshots, you're just taking them as screenshots, correct?
Yeah.
And this is where demo record is our friend. Because when you demo record, you can go back in the playback, hit F2, and basically dislocate the camera. So the camera can be at any angle in any position on the map, any location on the map. Which means that could be going on there, but you could be taking a picture a kilometer off to the left and looking at something else entirely. But if you're going to do that, save the file before you do that. Otherwise, it's all gone. You have the new stuff. Woo! I speak as somebody who has screwed up multiple files doing that one. And it sucks up a ton of computer space. But boy, can you do beauty shots by doing them out of demo record. So that one's not as good as the first one, Musin, just because you can't see as much of the wormhole because it's more of a focus on the ship. So the distance on the first of those two is better because you get more of the ship, more of the body, but it's not as shown off as well as if you'd been over it more and pointing down along the length of the ship body. In my humble opinion. Musin, save the wormhole pictures for OnlyFans. Exactly! Thank you, Hohel. That's exactly where I was going with that one. The dinosaur men riding mecha. Oh, Snorpenbass, that is good. Yeah, I forgot. The mini bosses, if you can hit them, are also a great way of getting something accomplished. The King of the Hill one, it's where you're given a position to defend, and you have to fight off Voth and incoming whatevers and equipment. But if you're running it solo, it takes a couple of minutes, like 5 to 10 minutes to do it, because you don't necessarily get a ton of enemies. The other ones go a lot faster. Yeah, Lexers. I got the joke, oh hell, and I was going there too. Let's do one more, and then I'm going to go get myself beautiful to go see my friend Aaron up in Chicago. Which seems kind of stupid because he's probably going to make me wash my face and change into other clothes to do all the stuff we need to do, so he doesn't ruin my lovely t-shirt. Chris, what would you like to do? Musin, what would you like to do?
Still haven't done my heralds.
Okay,
Can do
well,
heralds
yeah.
here because it's a bit faster, I think.
Is it?
Is it not?
That whole
With
middle
Musin,
section.
Yeah, but with Musin around, it should be fast.
Musin, you up for a little, whatever that's called?
Herald Sphere.
Herald Sphere? Lexers, I was doing that last night, and Pi finally came on and said, "Are you bored?" And I'm like, "No, just trying to go to bed." And he's like, "Turn off the computer and go to bed." Love you, Pi.
I mean, currently this is still a Hellbore build, so
That's fine.
elite.
Chosen, it's not a matter of how many Voth you need to defeat, because everyone's different, and it launches different numbers in them. So if you're doing the transporter, I think it's like 8 Voth are there. If you're doing artillery, it can be 20, 25 Voth. It's the objectives are different. With artillery, you need to get the objective done. I have a theory that while player base is nice, the real reason they keep this game going is to keep Lonnie Manelli in voice work. Now that they barely do any... I don't know who that is. Who's Lonnie Manella? We are cute, by the way. Weeble?
In
Wait.
fact, indeed.
Who's Lonnie Manelli? She does 90% of the voices in this game? I've never heard of her. Wow.
Next time somebody else needs to say Wayu. Yeah. We go wee woo, Wayun, Agamus.
She does Tanae, Taket, Talus, Preserver Guardian, Matara, Taurus, Balana Taurus, Borg Queen. Oh, Zhu Terrell. And she has one little bit there. Philippa, Matthias, Ameko, Brickars. So she does a lot of the incidentals, it looks like, right? Always works better when you get somebody who knows the characters and stuff like that then. Today I had to poach 120 scorpions on Nimbus. Both instances were packed easy but excruciatingly long. Yep. Yeah, definitely she does a lot of the computer voices.
The computer's voice was already done.
Yes, she does it. Scorpions on New Romulus count. Yes, they do, but unless it specifies. But yeah, the scorpions on New Rom do count, but there's only like 1 or 2 here and there. They don't have a bunch, and for 120 you'd be there for a while. So back to my previous comment of, if you're going down there and you have to kill scorpions, and somebody else is down there and they have to kill scorpions, team, share the kills. If they get it, you get it. I even have a little piece of dialogue on my word pad here, and just pick it up, copy paste. Hey, I'm going to do this. Anybody want a team and get all the kills faster? That way you don't have to wait. Soup. Scorpion carcass soup. It's like with shrimp shells, you know. You eat the shrimp, but you save the shells and you make broth out of them, or stock. No, 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 no. That's not what I wanted. Somehow my ship decided to cloak. Well, the nice thing with doing the team thing is you can be in different sections. Also, don't forget that there is an assignment from Yamlin Nuck that will not only let you kill up to 65 scorpions in the time that it takes to make them happen, but if you play it right, you can re-trigger it, and if somebody kills them, they count as yours anyway, because it's your mission. Was I streaming yesterday? Yes, I streamed right up until we went to patch. And then, last night, I was sick, so I kind of just didn't do much anything.
Did they finish the patch in time, or was
I
it
don't know,
taking
I
a
had
lot
to
longer?
leave. I didn't get back till like 2 yesterday afternoon. So they might have.
Right. Because I wasn't around and I couldn't check it out.
Yeah, I got back at 2 and it was up and running and the patch only took like 20 seconds, if that, maybe less. Yeah, my thought had been to try to go to class on Wednesday, and it's turning out that's a really bad idea. Because by Wednesday, I'm already kind of beat. So I'm going to try going back to class on Monday, see how that works out. Maybe staying out there in scenic Bloomington, Illinois. Go to sleep, Chosen. We're going to finish this up, and then I'm going to go take the children out for a long walk before I have to leave. Which should be interesting, because it is still pitch black outside. Take care, Chosen. We should be back on tomorrow morning. Take care, Lexers. I love playing ground and I like playing melee, with some exceptions. Some of the batleths are kind of eh.
The new rifle stuff has melee mode.
Pardon?
The new green rifle stuff.
Oh, I haven't played with that yet.
Well, it does have that option.
There's a few ground weapons that have a melee mode to them. I think it was one of the Nanopulse pistol sets has a melee mode as well. Ooh, you can see the gateway. Is that coincidence or did they actually fix it?
I think they actually like fixed it for once.
Fixed it for once. Oh, we have an ad coming in 2 minutes, so we'll be here for a few minutes so I can get the ad to run. Otherwise it starts tomorrow with an ad. So this is the part, Chris, where I think we don't save any time no matter how good we are. It seems to be a time gate on it. Is. This is a 3-4 minute time gate.
Yeah, this part is, but the first and the last one can definitely be shorter or longer depending on the firepower.
Yeah, you know what? Someday we should try them out and see which one's faster. Given a similar team, do one than the other. Just so we have a definitive one. But then it does come down to which one do you like better? That's always the best question.
Neither.
Oh, well, there you go. Then you can go fight them off in midnight, which is my default for under 30. Actually, you can do midnight and get the 30 too. It's pretty fast. Mace is hilarious. Basically, whack the ground once and you do enough AoE to take down like 90% of the mobs. It's just slow, so you gotta time it right. I have used the mace, but I usually use the mace primarily in the dance party because it's the funniest looking thing when you've got that light shining around and bopping around, but there's no stick to it. Okay, did we hit that? I think we hit the point again. Where nothing else spawns. Okay, we have 2 minutes of chill time. Favorite ground weapon, though, is Lex knives, followed by the presidential hand axe.
Yeah, I need to get Terranectomy to try the hand axe. He has no idea.
Oh, man. Just from the graphics, it's so much fun.
His new favorite weapon is the Lex knives
Yeah, Lex knives are great.
and ball lightning.
Well, ball lightning's a
Ball
gimme.
lightning.
I think it's a great weapon. Much fun.
Uh,
But
Borg
Lex
are
knives...
allergic to it. Borg are definitely allergic
Yeah.
to ball lightning.
Oh yeah, ball lightning and knives together are fun. Presidential hand axe has a more limited range, but the animation is just hysterical.
Mhm.
And if you have
And
not appreciated that animation, go watch Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, which is where they took the graphics, the animation from. It's so good. Because I was watching the axe, and then realizing I've seen this before. It is a good movie. The book is amazingly well done. The guy who wrote it did a lot of work researching how the diary was actually written, and his ability to work in the concept of vampires versus slavery is just amazing. And if that isn't symbolism in there, well, it's symbolism. How are you going to make a sequel to it? It's like a sequel to Titanic or Hamlet. Or is it Hamlet? Yeah, Hamlet.
Well, they did make a sequel to Gladiator, so I guess you can make a sequel to anything.
Yeah, but what? They're going to resink the Titanic? They're going to bring him back to life and kill him off again for Abraham Lincoln? I don't think so.
They make a modern spin on it.
Yeah, they'd make it too political. I mean, it was always political, but let's see how we did on that one. 63 marks for all that work. That's not fair. Total of 118. Alright, the sequel was supposed to be based on a different book, but set in the same world. And Cliff says the Gladiator sequel was actually well done. I wanted to go see it, and it was in and out of the theaters here so fast because something else was out at the same time. Speaking of the next big event they've got at our theater, where they have a themed dinner to go with it and a matching beer, drink, and soda pop, is the Five Nights at Freddy's that's coming out during the winter this year. They're already planning the party.
Oh, the first film was decent.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're going to do with the second one, but definitely was entertaining, the first one.
Snorpin Bass says, without Lisa Gerrard and Hans Zimmer for the soundtrack, I refuse to see the Gladiator sequel. You are a man or a woman of taste, Snorpin
Yeah.
Bass. Good.
Lisa
You don't have
Gerrard
to see-
and
I
Timmer
love
do
Hans
it was
Zimmer.
just
Ah.
perfection.
Okay, I can tell you, if you've seen the first Gladiator, you don't have to rewatch it by watching the sequel.
It's practically the same story, but with a different character, apparently. I mean, there are some of the characters from the original, but
Hey, but
It's
we've talked about this before. If you like something, you like something, and there's nothing wrong with that. There are movies I love that people just do the eye roll, facepalm.
I mean, sure, watch them both if you're doing a gladiator night and you got the time to watch both. But like,
I
don't
would want to watch
don't
it because I want to
bother.
see more. I want to see more Pedro Pascal, but that's
Yeah,
just my vanity.
there is Pedro Pascal. Yes, yummy, yummy, yummy.
But
So delicious.
it is literally the same movie.
If you like it, you like it. It's like I love Pacific Rim. I own so many copies of that. I own the soundtrack. I've watched it
finally saw
hundreds of
that.
times.
I finally saw like half of that movie.
How can you watch half? It's so good.
It was already like halfway into the
Oh.
movie, and I was at my mom's house, so
They had it here last year at the downtown IMAX, and they showed it back in the original IMAX, and it's just like, yep, I'm a happy person. Yes, giant robots are never not fun, and you stick in kaiju, giant robots and kaiju, sexy movies. I told somebody that's like the most rom-com movie out there. It is romantic. You take your girlfriends to it, and if they don't like it, that's the wrong girlfriend. They were like, what? Yeah, giant robots. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Gonna run up to the city because nothing like 4 hours in the car. Woohoo! Everyone have a wonderful day. We should be back tomorrow morning, providing I get back here. I saw a movie called Atlas. Was that the one with Jennifer Lopez? Okay, yeah, I have heard of it. I have not seen it, but I've heard of it. But if you're gonna do robot movies, Blue Steel, and there's one with Hugh Jackman with giant robots, but where they're remotely controlled. I can't remember that one. There's some good robot movies out there because robots. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful day. Do you want to do the sound thing, Musin? If not, I can hit it. Real Steel, thank
I
you.
got it.
Everybody, stay moopsome.
Who are you?
We are the knights who say...
Moopsy.
And I will make it a threesome.
Do you even hear yourself?
Lizard. Computer deactivate iguana.
How dare you!